What's up, y'all? I've got you out here on a humid swamp of an afternoon to start this one here out. We're going to be headed up to the range here in just a second, but I wanted to go ahead and go over a few features of this new e-bike I'm checking out before I headed up to the range in the morning. Now, if y'all been watching my channel a whole lot lately, you know I've started reviewing some of these e-bikes. I'm really liking these things, and it's really interesting to see the differences in them. This one right here was actually sent to me by the folks over at Aipas. Now, I tested one of theirs already, their M1 Xterrain bike. But just like every other kind of product out there, these e-bikes do new improvements on them, new features and everything. And this is their newest version, the M2 Pro Xterrain. The difference between the M1 and the M2, the M1 is a step through. It doesn't have this upper rail, and then the M2 obviously is a step over with this upper rail. So they had the M1 and M2 in the first versions, but this is the Pro version of the M2. A big change obviously is the frame itself. Now, y'all know the non-pro version had suspension in the front, which this one also has suspension in the front, adjustable there, you can see, adjustable on this side, and you can lock it out there on the other side. So still got that nice front suspension, but this one also has fully rear suspension as well. So nice kind of triangular swing arm with that rear mono shock there on it. All right, a little change of venue here. I had to move us into the garage. It started raining on me. So the few other changes of this thing, obviously, like I said, the frame's definitely different because you've got that rear suspension set up. You still got the mechanical brakes on it, 180 millimeter brakes, rotors on the front and the rear there. Now, the motor's another big change. They're claiming an 1800 watt peak motor on this thing. It doesn't say what the nominal wattage is, but they're claiming 1800 watts peaks. That's probably a little bit ambitious, but it should give us a good boost over the other one anyway. One thing I was really glad to see improved on this one was the seat. Now, you can pick up seats pretty much anywhere, all over the place, but the regular non-pro M1, it had a pretty uncomfortable seat. So this one's got a nice wide, really cushy seat on it. Now, obviously I'm skipping some of the basic stuff just because it's just like the non-pro version. 26-inch tires on it, 4-inch wide tires, really nice light aluminum wheels on it. 48-volt system. It's got a 17.5 amp hour battery. Now, the battery is improved. It's supposed to be Samsung cells in it, and they're supposed to be 21700 cells instead of the 18650. So should see some more, a little bit more power and everything out of the nicer battery. Now, as far as the controls on this one, they're very similar. You still got the nice ergonomic style grips. Again, mechanical brakes on them. If we turn it on there, it is a new screen, really nice full color screen on it. So nice new screen. It's got a bunch of different info there, your different tripometers, odometers. I got 1.6 miles already on it. You can see your max speed, average speed. It also shows your voltage there, your amperage that you're using. So really nice screen on this one. Now, with this new battery and power system and motor and all, they're claiming up to 36 mile an hour top speed on this thing when you unlock the level 3, which I do have it unlocked on level 3. It does also have a new headlight design on it, larger, more powerful headlight there. Not a huge deal to me. The other one was fine if you ask me. You're not gonna be riding most of these things in the dark, but it does have a new headlight there. And then the rest of it is more or less unchanged. Now, this is more of a, as far as your riding posture, this is more of a mountain bike style riding posture. You're more up over the handlebars, pretty high up, obviously, because you got the 26-inch tires, but that has its pros and cons. Being high up like that with these bigger tires, you can maneuver this thing a lot better, as y'all saw in my first video. So should be interesting to see how this thing does out on the trail. Still got the nice racks and all that good stuff. So really nice deal for what you're getting here. These things can be had right now for under $1,000, which that's not a small amount of money, but after looking at these e-bikes and comparing them, I can tell you right now, that's a heck of a deal. So I'll leave some affiliate links down below if y'all are interested, and I may have some kind of little discount code I can leave also. All right, y'all know the deal. We're gonna put this thing to the test on these extreme trails out here. Now it's climbing up on 90 degrees fast today, so I'm gonna get a move on out here. Hopefully our riffraff that usually gives us trouble out here won't be here, since it's, well, there's gonna be some, I can guarantee that, but maybe they won't be too bad since it's hot out here. So let's start it out in 5. Ain't no sense in messing around, y'all. Make sure my drone, yeah, I got it following a little closer because I got some limbs that need to be trimmed. Whew, this breeze feels good, I can tell you that. All right, so up this hill here, I think y'all can see on the screen there. Of course, I'm giving it a little pedaling like I do with all of them. Let's get down into low gear here. All right, low gear up that, no problem at all. I was going to do change the scenery on for y'all, do like more of a urban kind of thing. They got some pretty nice bike trails in town, but this one's supposed to be 1800 peak watts, so I wanted to see, you know, what kind of difference it makes on these extreme trails. Let's get this thing wide open going down through here and see what we got. I can tell you one thing, very comfortable ride. I mean, incredibly comfortable ride. We're probably going to maybe lose the drone. 29.4 here, 30. 31, 32, 33. Yeah, no problem getting up to speed. As far as brakes, very nice brakes. I mean, they are mechanical, but even just like the regular M1 I tested from Aipas, I mean, they have no problem stopping these things. And this is a beast right here. This is a beast of a bike, y'all. If I didn't mention, this right at 90 pounds, so you ain't gonna be picking this thing up and throwing it around too much. Let's get to this hill up here. This hill is going to be the test for sure. I can tell you right now, it does have more power just from riding it around in town, doing some testing and all. I hit 36 mile an hour easily on paved road on a flat surface. I mean, I can do it out here on flat surface. The suspension on this thing, again, really, really nice. I've got it set pretty stiff because I'm a heavy guy. I'm 205 pounds, if I didn't mention that, 6'3", so let's get on up this hill, see what happens. No talking, I need my energy. All right, this right here is the best yet. Now, granted, y'all saw me standing up. Whew, let me catch my breath. Well, what I was gonna say about standing up, that's one of the benefits of these 26-inch bikes. It's easier to stand up and get that nice leverage. So let's take it a little slow here through here. I'm gonna ease so I can catch my breath. Whew. That's definitely the easiest one so far. I mean, 1800 watts, you know, all of these specs that all of these companies give are very generous, to say the least. I would say probably maybe 1400 peak is realistic, but it was enough just to get me up that hill without too much trouble. Let's see what we got coming around this bend here. Should have our first little bit of riffraff here. Oh yeah, I see them up there now. Probably y'all can see them up there on the right side. Let's get set up. All right, y'all, let's see what we can do with them couple of riffraff stragglers down here. There we go. I was a little high down there. Got that. I can see him draining down there. We took care of business. All right, let's get this show on the road, y'all. Whew. Tell you what, it is some kind of hot out here already. I mean, hot, y'all. Supposed to be mid-90s out here today, and actually for the next week or so, it's supposed to be mid-90s. So let's get this thing moving, get some breeze. Whoo, that's a nice breeze right there. I'm sweating like crazy. I mean, it's up to 20 mile an hour just like that, y'all. Y'all know, like that last Aipas, these Aipas bikes, these 26-inch like mountain bike style, no more talking. We got another hill. Here's our second big challenge. Had a drone issue. Nah, he's with us. All right, here's a very tough section right here. I'm gonna probably have to stand up for sure. All right, not bad at all right here. I mean, it's giving me a workout, don't get me wrong. But, whew, if y'all have watched any of my past bike videos, you know this pretty respectable right here. All right, I think I got my breath enough now to do a little more talking and riding here. Got a feeling we're gonna be coming up on a, oh yeah, here we are already. Didn't take me no time. They like to catch me when I'm out of breath and wore out. Let's get a little bit closer so I can make sure we get them good. All right, let's get rid of a couple more troublemakers down there. We got it, but got that one. I think we'll call that good. All right, hopefully we're pretty clear now. I'm sure we'll have an ambush on the way back. Y'all know how that is. Let's drone with me. Yeah, let's see if the drone can catch up going down this hill. I mean, this thing rolls on. Just like that, I'm at 27 miles an hour. Just like that. I mean, effortlessly. This thing is a nice little, uh-oh. That's what I was afraid of. The drone said no. All right, y'all, I actually rescued my drone, but it's got some kind of issues, I believe. I might have to get the thing repaired. It's giving me a gimbal stuck, and I can't do anything about it. I've tried everything, so no drone shots for the rest of this. This bike's got some serious takeoff, y'all. I mean, serious. Look at that, 30 mile an hour, just like that, 31, basically 30.9 down there. I mean, and it gets up to it quick like, too. Again, brakes are fantastic. They're mechanical brakes, but even for this 90-pound bike, I mean, they're having absolutely no problem at all. So really nice improvements they made on this Pro model. The high suspension, hydraulic, no hydraulic brakes, but it's the suspension. Hydraulic brakes, I mean, that would have been one thing if they add anything that they didn't add that I would like to have seen. But again, these mechanical brakes are doing fine. The only thing is, you know, how much brake fade will you get? Obviously, hydraulic brakes are going to squeeze tighter and more, you know, faster, quicker response and all that. But I mean, for now, I mean, and these are some steep hills. These mechanical brakes are having no problem. And I'll mention that again. I've mentioned that pretty much every time I've tested e-bikes out here. These conditions are far tougher than what these bikes are meant for. You can hear, I'm sure, even on the audio, the loose gravel. It's a super loose gravel. It's almost like I'm riding on sand up these incredibly steep hills. So, speaking of steep hills, here's another little one. Usually this doesn't give us much problem on pretty much anything. Yeah, I can sit down and pedal on this one. I'd like to, I wish this screen down here, it's super nice, but I wish it had wattage. Instead, it's got all your speeds, and then it's got battery voltage. You can see the battery voltage is still at 51 volts. The next one is amperage. Amperage is all right. I've seen it anywhere from like 20 to 23. So I'm guessing this is probably like maybe a 25 amp or 30 amp ESC. This one also has a little horn. If I didn't mention that, just like the non-pro versions, got the nice brake lights. Well, I was gonna say you can see them flashing, but no drone. I hate that. I'll have to get that fixed for sure, because I really like those drone views. Take it down these hills here. I mean, I'm on the brakes and it's holding, like I could stop this thing on this steep hill if I needed to, no problem. I mean, and this is a 90-pound bike carrying me at 205 pounds and another 20 pounds of gear back behind me, you know. So the mechanical brakes are definitely doing the job in this case. Let's get it down this hill, get some breeze going. I mean, just like that, it's up to speed. Just like the non-pro version, this whole design of this mountain bike style of e-bike, it just really wants to go. It wants to get up and go for sure. Make sure my stuff is still with me back there. Yeah, I heard it rattling a little bit, but rack on these Aipas bikes are really nice too. It comes with the mounting bolts already on there, so pretty much a universal setup. I really like these Aipas bikes, y'all. I noticed a couple people actually picked up one of the original, the M1 versions. These 26-inch bikes, I have to say, they are probably the most capable as far as off-road type stuff. And just if you really want to get some exercise and a workout, especially too, not that you have to, because I mean it'll do what you need it to do, but if you want to get an e-bike for a workout, the 26 inch is probably the way to go versus the 20. Now if you're looking for more just cruising around, not wanting any kind of workout, the 20 is probably more the way to go. I may have to do some standing right here, I usually do. All right, whew, back to the top again. I tell you what, I definitely get a workout every time I come out here and fooling with these e-bikes. This one's nice, so my butt ain't sore either. I just noticed that. Remember on that first, the non-pro Aipas, I was constantly complaining about that seat not being very comfortable. This one's a much nicer seat. I don't have a sore butt at all. Let's see if we can get up this one, y'all. Oh yeah, no problem there. No problem at all there. Whew. Man, that breeze feels good. Great day out here with this M2 Pro bike. I really like the improvements on this thing. Honestly, I mean, thinking about it, I tell you one thing I've got to complain about on this thing. Now again, as far as the brakes, it'd be nice to see hydraulic brakes on here, but I mean, they're not needed as far as I can tell for sure. I mean, this thing had absolutely no problem getting anywhere we needed it to get today and stopping. And with that little extra power, it definitely helped getting up these hills, especially being 26-inch bike like I've talked about before. Very nice, fun ride out of this thing, and very, very comfortable. This is definitely one of the more comfortable bikes so far. I'm gonna try to go a pretty good clip down this hill. But this gravel's so slick, y'all. That's why I always slow it down going down these hills instead of going wide open. I mean, you can see this thing's rolling, y'all. On, like I said, loose, soft gravel, 33 miles an hour down loose, soft gravel road. Okay, let's let it roll here. 34, 35, 36 and a half mile an hour right there. And it's still rolling on at 36 and a half, even on the flat down here. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of air right there. These Aipas style, mountain bike style e-bikes are definitely, they're definitely aggressive. They want you to really put them to work. And it's actually a lot of fun, a whole lot of fun. This thing's getting down very comfortable. I mean, this suspension is really nice. Oh yeah, this is sporty right here. This is probably the sportiest one so far. A little squeaky from the mechanical brakes, but that's the nature of the beast when the mechanical brakes. But they're still, I mean, they're fantastic. Look at that, I can lock them up if I want to on this gravel. With a 90-pound e-bike on an extreme slope, y'all, carrying a 205-pound rider. I mean, that's some pretty good brakes if you ask me. This is where it gets sketchy right here. You don't want to go super fast around a curve on that slick gravel. Like I say, now take all of this for a grain of salt, because on just standard e-bike roads and trails and conditions, I mean, this thing would be amazing. Because this is, like I've said 100 times before, this is way above and beyond. As far as these riding conditions, way above and beyond what these are meant for. But I think that's the way to do it. Testing to the extreme. Look at this thing. I mean, it's still got plenty to get up and go, y'all. Plenty. 32 mile an hour right here, no problem. Even after using all that juice and stuff going up them big hills all day. Now, I'm standing up right now. I mean, you can toss this thing around. Very nimble, responsive 26-inch like this. I really, really like this e-bike. And again, for under $1,000, I think this is a heck of a deal right here if you're looking for a 26-inch e-bike. All right, y'all, I think I'm gonna call it right there for a really fun time out here with this Aipas M2 Pro. Definitely some really good upgrades on this Pro version, and you can really tell a difference. The suspension, definitely way nicer. Got the suspension in the rear, coupled with a much cushier seat. That's a very comfortable ride on this bike now. So if you are in the market for an e-bike, again, I'll leave an affiliate link down below and a discount code under $1,000. I think you really have to give this one a serious look. But as always, I appreciate all my Range Gang members, and every single one of y'all for supporting the channel. I've got some really good stuff on the way, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.